Alright guys, never made a video about the truck in a while, so thought I would kind of do a walk around, kind of explain why I've held off and what's taking so long and kind of where I'm at now. I don't know if I've had a video, but I went to these wheels. I thought they looked way better on the older truck. I love the old wheels. I don't know if I even still have a picture of them, but I think these fit the look of the truck a lot better. Ultimately, they might get painted or powder coated white. We'll see. We'll discuss that with the paint plans. But anyway, so here we are today. I just cleaned out the interior a little bit, and I'd gotten this seat from a friend. Got it in a parts truck. It's like I want to say it's like a 97 up F-150, but it's not adjustable here. No recline adjustment, so it might be out of a 250 or something. But it was real nice. It's cheap. I got that put in. You can see the dash just kind of took apart. I was working on the AC stuff. We'll touch on that in a minute. The shifter. I'm going to talk here in a minute about. The main thing is I'm ready to order a bunch of stuff for the truck, and it's mostly out of stock. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of the core shifter for this. 97 V6 F-150 transmission. We'll see. I do have the new dash pad on the way in black. I will probably come out tomorrow and dig my AC dash, because this one doesn't have the AC vents, out. I had accidentally painted it with a gloss black. I'm going to do it satin black, and we're going to try to get it put in tomorrow, possibly with the Dakota Digital gauges at least into the dash, and the cord ran out. Of course, it won't be all wired up just yet. That's the interior. At some point I've got to paint the door panels, get new window regulators in it, and get the inside part of the door painted black. New weather stripping will come before too long. Now we go to the engine bay. So I think I had the wiring pretty much figured out, but it looks like crap. All the wiring's old. I'd have to rewrap it, cut it all apart. And Ron Francis, I mentioned in one of my other videos, has a kit, and I've ordered it, and it's going to be a few weeks. So hopefully here in a week or two, it'll be here, and I can really get started on this thing. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really tempted to go through and get all the MPX stuff, the blower, case, inlet, and the 95 millimeter throttle body to turn this up. I've got something coming up I think I'm going to try to make. I don't know if I can make it. We'll see. But anyway, that's where the engine is. Just waiting on wiring pretty much. I have an issue here. Okay, so I'd done the AC, and I cut it for the AC box, and then I was doing that, and it takes up so much space. And so I got to thinking about it, and I'm going to plate all this off, kind of smooth the firewall a little bit on this side. I might try to clean it up a little bit more over there. I don't know. There's only so much you can do with the master cylinders. I'm not so far into it that I'm going to really go trying to hide stuff and shave it. But this will end up with a bulkhead for the heater hoses and AC lines. But I was trying to get the AC box in so I could get the location for the heater core, so I could run heater hoses and button up the cooling system. I really didn't want to loop them, although I probably will at this point, just to get it running. But one of my issues is down here. If you see this heater hose right here, when this is in a Super Coupe, it comes down to a hard line, loops around, and goes to the oil cooler. I don't have that. So now I need to put it to the heater core. But you can see it's behind all the belts. It'll have to shoot down between this bracket. So what I found is that I can flare 1/2-inch copper tubing, and it is pretty much, you can see my focus. There you go. You can kind of flare it with some pliers I made. I'll have to find them. And I'm fixing to order a bender, and I will probably route that with a hard line with a short piece of tubing here, bring it up And over here, where is it? I've got a heater hose that comes out right here. It elbows out, comes to right here. I don't know if I'll leave this or if I'll just come back to here. But I thought I want to run that copper line up and give it a mount over here somewhere. We have to make sure it'll clear the AC lines. I need to get those on so I can account for that. But I need to get that up there so I can button up the cooling system. I have no idea what this upper hose is off of, but I found it curved real nice over the F1 or to the Super Coupe radiator, and the F100 or the Super Coupe upper hose over to the truck inlet, and that is actually a 302 radiator hose. And it actually fits pretty well. Obviously I don't have the clamps on, just kind of going through it. I hate the way it goes through that belt, but that is what it is. I need to get the power steering box in. I've got one used from a friend. I'll just hook it up for now. One thing, I've got this air to water. This is not mounted, and it'd probably be all right there, but I kind of want to mount it. Thought about shortening it up and mounting it off of this bracket here. I believe this is where the stock intercooler lower pipe would have been, or maybe it's the upper. Either way, the lower hits the steering box horribly, so no chance of using that anyway. I need to sort out the throttle cable. I've got an idea for that. Mainly, it's been the wiring. If I can get the wiring harness in, I think we'll be good to go. I believe I ordered it on the 11th, and they told me 3 weeks probably, so we'll see how that goes. But so here we are on that. At some point, I would like to get another hood. This one, of course, has buckled right there. And has ended up with a dent here. I may try to fix that though. Ultimately, I've thought about doing some DIY aero, depending on what way I go with this truck. And so that's kind of where the truck's at for now. One other thing to do is I've got the step side, and I kind of cleaned it out a little bit. I had to put some stuff back in it, but I've got this aluminum plate, but there is no wood in this bed, so it doesn't mount very well. I think I'm gonna try to do the wood myself. Maybe dye it or stain it blue. Just kind of match the idea for the truck. We'll see. Rear bumper needs to come off. It's not a step side bumper. And make a roll pan. I showed some pictures in my last video about the truck. Also, I need to make my panels to cover that. The exhaust doesn't have any hangers, but it will go up a little bit. But there it is for now. That is temporary. So yeah, pretty much we're just waiting on some parts to get here, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm getting kind of anxious. Really want to see this thing on the road again. It's been January will be a year since I put it out of commission and swapped the motors. So my birthday's in February, so maybe we can get it done by then. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you later.